Wife Karen, also a convert,
they're oppressing her. Stop! Stop oppressing her!
I've often wondered if I'd feel the same way if he told me he was gay.
I knew it.
You know,
I knew it.
if it would have been as devastating.
I knew it.
Because we had never even heard of Muslim. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. What is going on, brothers and sisters? It's Daniel here. We're back here again today. Alhamdulillah. I don't know why I did that so fast. We're back. We're back here. First time on the new channel. Bismillah. Let's say Bismillah. Let's start it off good. They're trying to stop us. They tried, but they can't. We're back here. We're back. Can't get rid of me. You can't defeat me. Do it for the sake of Allah. We do it for the sake of Allah. And actually, I just recorded like 10 minutes of this video and I realized I wasn't recording and I'm doing it again for the sake of Allah. So here we are. This video is about how I became a Texan Muslim. Texas and Islam, they're very different worlds. You know, Texas is not too far away from where I grew up, both in distance and also in likeness. Culture is very similar. Being a Texan Muslim, it's just it's an unlikely combo. You know, it's an unlikely combo. It's like being a cat that's really good at playing fetch. You just don't really see that. I guess being a Missouri Muslim is also the same. And that kind of has a ring to it, doesn't it? Missouri Muslim. Maybe I should be the Missouri Muslim. Anyways, I thought this video looked interesting, and let's check it out.
This is Eric. Texan born and bred, he's an American football fanatic, runs a trucking company, and has been a Republican all his life.
Eric, nice to meet you.
26-year-old career girl Catherine is a graduate of the Texas Christian University. She loves shopping and her two little dogs.
And she's Muslim? The graduate of the Christian University becomes a Muslim? That's ironic, isn't it?
David spent 8 years serving his country in the Air Force. He's proud to be an American, owns 17 guns, and likes a good steak. They all have one thing in common. They're part of a new wave of conservative white Americans who, like Yasmin, have abandoned their strict Christian upbringing for Islam. But is it really possible to be both a Texan and a Muslim?
That dude looks like me, doesn't he?
On the day of judgment, after all of the believers go to the paradise, there will be some that get to sit very close to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, at his river.
That is music to my ears. Wonderful. Music to my ears. That accent talking about Islam, when the day of judgment comes, wonderful. I love it. It's like a peanut butter and jelly. It's just perfect.
Al-Kauthar. And then there will be a group of them that are denied. And I want to be amongst the group that sits close to him. And those are the people that follow the way he spent his life and the way that his companions spent their life. And that's the way I want to live my life.
MashaAllah. And look at this. The Western style with the burqa on. That works, actually. That works. That's a cool... That should be like a movie, huh? Somebody should take that and run with it. Like a Muslim Western. With swords. With swords instead of guns. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Dallas,
wait. That had to be it. That had to be editing. They're not take their hats off, put their hat on their heart while that song's playing. That's for the. They only do that for the Star Spangled Banner.
Dallas, Texas. It's red, white, and blue America, the home state of George Bush,
Yes.
and proud of it.
Go Mean Green.
Unbelievably, right here in
They
the
got a beautiful
heartland
soul
of the
there.
USA,
just
Bible-bashing
tell.
conservatives are turning Muslim.
Man, I don't get that. I don't get that word Bible bashing. What does that mean? What's the bashing? Are you bashing yourself with the Bible? Are you bashing the Bible? Are you bashing someone else with the Bible? What is that? Bible bashing?
Eric is as Texan as they come.
Why are we bashing?
He was about to become a Baptist preacher when he converted to Islam. Reconciling Allah and America means white Muslims like Eric have to be resourceful. Even in the middle of the game, a man's got to pray when a man's got to pray.
Indeed. MashaAllah, stay strict.
Since
Stay on your
converting,
deen, homie.
Eric's never missed a call to prayer.
Look like Dhuhr. No? Maybe Asr time.
Islam
What do you think?
is everything
I'm thinking Dhuhr.
I wanted Christianity to be. It's got
I'm thinking Dhuhr time.
a magnetic attraction to it. It's a way
Could be
of
Azam.
life that chooses to worship an unseen God through a process of daily living.
I'm too focused on figuring out what prayer that is. I don't know why. Maybe it is Azr. Like that shadow is about the same length as that dude. I think we're not quite. I think not quite. It's kind of hard to tell. I think it's Dhuhr prayer. It's probably almost Azr time, and that's why he's doing his Dhuhr prayer, because it's almost late.
Do you think you can be a Texan and a Muslim?
Well, I reckon.
I reckon you could.
Yep, I knew it. I reckon.
A Texan Muslim. That would be a funny combination. Yeah?
You can tell that guy's from Texas.
Very patriotic. I love this country. I was born American, raised American, die an American, but I'm a Muslim.
He even said it like a Muslim. He didn't say, I'm a Muslim. I'm a Muslim. He said, I'm a Muslim. I'm a Muslim.
Surprisingly, Islam is the fastest growing religion in the USA.
Unsurprisingly.
Texas is home to some 400,000 Muslims.
400,000. Wow.
Eric's mother, Marianne, is a committed Baptist. She's never visited the mosque before.
Go check it out.
Eric's wife, Karen, also a convert,
Ah,
is on
they're
hand to show
oppressing
Marianne
her.
Very scientific.
Stop! Stop oppressing her.
Can you say Salam Alaikum?
No, don't say it like that. Come on. Salam alaikum. Come on. You gotta get that ayn. You gotta get the ayn in there. And it's not, you gotta say assalamu alaikum. You gotta get the ayn. Come on. Salam alaikum.
You want to keep up with your...
That like gives me the heebie-jeebies when people say that. Salam alaikum. They're trying their best.
Eric converted 14 years ago without telling his mum. When he broke the news, Marianne, like many of the converts' parents, found it impossible to accept.
When he told us that he was a Muslim,
She looks very
it was
skeptical.
the most disheartening news that Bill and I had ever received from our son. I think he could have told me
He was gay.
anything but that.
Wow. See, that just because she just doesn't know, though. Like, if you don't know, you know what I mean? If you don't know what something is, then how can you accurately give a judgment on it? You can't, right? So yeah.
I've often wondered if I'd feel the same way if he told me he was gay.
I knew it.
You know,
I knew it.
if it would have been as devastating.
I knew it.
Because we had never
Gosh.
even heard of Muslim. Yeah.
I know American people too well. He could have told me he was gay, and that would have been better than him being a Muslim. We don't even know what a Muslim is.
My little boy. Here he is in the 5th grade. Oh, he had the prettiest blue eyes. And there's his senior picture. I always thought that was
rather
a good
him
one.
be. I won't say that.
I did the perm. He's going to come back
Oh
to
no.
the Christian faith,
Oh.
believing in Jesus Christ as his personal Savior. And I think once
Oh,
he does, he's
poor
going to
lady.
be a dynamic preacher. Very, very dynamic. And I believe that.
She's a wonderful woman.
Poor lady.
I love her, and maybe someday she'll embrace Islam and be happy for all of us.
That's hard for him.
You see that
You can tell.
Actually, I think there's a much greater chance of that happening than me becoming a Baptist minister.
That's funny. That's good.
Yasmin used to be Mindy. Raised by strict Southern Baptist parents.
Yasmin is the Arabic? Huh? I didn't know that. I didn't know Yasmin was an Arabic name.
Years ago, she decided to swap her business suit for a
Yasmin.
burqa.
My life didn't have
My life,
any meaning, and I
holy.
just couldn't figure out what my purpose was.
That accent. My life. Hold on.
5 years ago, she decided to swap her business suit for a burqa.
My life didn't have any meaning, and I just couldn't figure out what my purpose was. When I found Islam, I realized that the purpose of everyone is to worship Allah.
After converting,
Allah.
Yasmin arranged herself a husband, and they now have 3 kids.
Wow. That's
She's so
good.
devoted to Islam, she follows the Quran to the letter, a guiding force in difficult times.
I think that Islam is offering a new
Islam.
way of life to many people in America. And I think that it has the solution to a lot of prevailing evils in society. I mean, you know, there's a rape every minute, drug abuse, very high divorce rates, adultery, fornication. All of these things are very destructive to the moral fiber of any society.
That's the thing about being an American Muslim is like once you become Muslim, you start looking around, you're like, wow, this is literally the solution to every problem in America. Like, you know, a big one that's overlooked is the usury crisis in America. Like, whoa, the amount of money that America owes is a big problem. You know what I mean? Huge. And so there's that aspect of abolishing usury. That would be massive. And then, yeah, like you mentioned, the drug abuse. It's just a lot of America's issues just come from a clear lack of moral foundation. You can just see it. Walk around the streets in any city in America and you will see it. The smaller cities, the more traditional areas, less so. But if you go to the more modern, liberal cities, you will definitely see big gaps in moral foundation.
Sisters, I have an announcement. Sister Marguerite wants to take the Shahada. What? Please. Let's make a circle. She's ready to accept Islam.
Sisters, there's a lady here. She's gonna make Shahada. Allahu Akbar. Takbir. Takbir. Okay, come on.
Marguerite.
Go ahead and take it. We'll join the salah.
Ashhadu an la ilaha. Ashhadu.
She's gonna become Muslim.
Say ashhadu. الله إله إلا الله
Allah. There's no God but Allah.
وأشهد أن محمد
Every time somebody embraces Islam, subhanAllah, it just always reminds me of when I took the Shahada myself. And it's just very
She got more excited than anyone else.
emotional for most people. And I'm just happy, and I hope that Allah guides her to the straight path
Aw.
and gives her the knowledge of this deen and success in this life and the next life.
That made me feel tearing up. That was nice. She was so excited for her. She was more excited than anybody else. She was more excited than. That's what happens, though. It's always what happens. Like, you see someone take Shahada, and everyone's like so happy, like, oh, congratulations. People crying. And the revert is like, what? They don't get it yet. They really, you don't really understand yet. It takes years of time, and then you start to understand how much impact that reversion actually has. Yeah, when you first do it, you don't really get it. I didn't either.
Caddo Mills is a one-horse town on Route 66.
It's like watching somebody win the lottery. It's like, what is better? It's way better than that. It's like, yeah, y'all know. I'm preaching to the choir.
Got
Y'all
one
know.
gas station, one grocery store, 6 churches, and one white Muslim, David.
Islam emphasizes a lot of the same ideals that this country was actually founded on. Ideals of individual rights for all people, equality under the law.
That's a good one. I wish I watched this one with my
I would
dad.
say that being a Muslim has
watch
helped
this
me
with
to
my
better
dad.
appreciate the values on which the country was founded.
Leave a like if y'all think I should watch this with my dad.
And I think to a certain extent, the country has forgotten.
Is that
this point,
22?
I
A little
couldn't-
22 there.
Actually even conceive of not being Muslim. I think it's kind of like the idea of thinking about, not breathing.
This is a good video. I like this video.
There's a lot of pressure to not convert to Islam. But on the other hand, there's always been an undercurrent in American popular culture of supporting the underdog or not going with the herd. There's plenty of people still in this country that are willing to say, well, I believe this is true and I'm going to go with that, and if anybody doesn't like it, well, nuts to them.
Like the other white
That's great.
converts, David actually thinks being Muslim makes him a better American. With his wife Najma and their 2 daughters, he's living his version of the American dream.
Man, the amount of looks he's got to get at just the grocery store with his daughters and his daughter and his wife and his job like that. Oh man, yeah, a lot of you would not believe it. Y'all would not believe it. The heat, people will be shooting heat at you in the grocery store, staring at you like you're some kind of terrorist.
Snacks.
Take cover! Run!
But is it tough being the only Muslim
They're gonna
family in town?
explode.
Do people look at us? Yeah, they do.
See.
It's so common now that I really hardly even notice it. We actually get stared at on all sides. When we're in the larger non-Muslim society, people stare
Yeah, see, look at
my
that.
wife
Look at
and
that.
my daughter.
That's the look. That's the look. that's the look right there. People will be shooting you. Like they're scared for their life. Oh my God. Is that a
People
Muslim?
stare at my wife or my daughter because they're wearing the hijab, and then they realize they're with that blonde white American guy. Well, what's up with that? So instead of staring at them, they start staring at me, and then they start staring at all of us. And it kind of goes the other way in the Muslim community. Here's this blonde white guy, and well, who's he?
Yeah.
He's with her.
Dude,
What's going on there?
I can relate to that so much, man. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Like even where I live, it's like a Muslim neighborhood, but I still get stares because I'm blonde. People are like, huh? Who's that guy? Like I already get stares even if even regardless of Islam, because like where I live, there's no foreigners here really. So then they see a foreigner and they're like, wow, what is he doing here? And then And then they see me with my wife in hijab, and they're like, huh? What's he doing with the woman in hijab? And then but the beard helps. Since I grew out my beard more, that helps a little bit, because then people immediately usually know that I'm a Muslim. But before, my beard was a bit shorter, and then they're like, why is that foreigner, with the Muslim girl? What's he doing? But yeah, since I grown the beard, then they at least know I'm Muslim. But still, then they're like, huh, where's he from? Is he, like, some people think I'm like from Afghanistan and all this stuff. It's crazy.
So we kind of get stared at from all sides, but most people are pretty polite about it. They try not to stare. People out here, if anything, are more tolerant than the people in the city.
Yeah.
The stereotype of the Southern bigot is really pretty unfair.
Thank you. Thank you.
Put them in the back?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
Texans might be tolerant, but it's still a hugely religious state. Surely Bible bashers wouldn't let Christians turn Muslim without putting up a fight.
53 vans going to Claremore, Oklahoma.
Eric runs his trucking company in downtown Dallas.
Is Marianne out there?
He's a Muslim lone ranger in an office full of Christians.
Marianne, Eric's looking for you.
For Eric and right-hand man Ron, every day at the office is a religious high noon.
Are you a Muslim?
No.
he will be.
I'm the Christian side of this office.
He's working on it.
He's working on it.
It's the Christian side and it's the Muslim side.
Has you tried to convert you?
Yes, several times.
Everybody in the office?
We've had several big conversations.
He's a preacher.
I'm a minister, yeah.
Fax this.
We have more in common than Eric wishes to care to
No, I'm the
to
one that
let
told
on
him
about.
that we have more in common than he thinks. And
No,
he now agrees
we
with
have
me.
more in common than he thinks. He just doesn't want to come to the Christian side. Oh, back home. Back home would be the
Been
word.
there, done
back
that.
home. He don't want to come
Been
back
there,
home.
done that.
Done that.
He don't want to come back home.
That's
all
friendly.
right. He's coming back. He's coming back home.
Islam is everything I wanted Christianity to be.
Oh.
Wouldn't you consider becoming a Muslim?
Yes, but he probably...
When or would?
Would you?
No.
You want to rephrase that? Try him again. Try him one more time.
You ask him.
Ron, is it possible that you could become a Muslim?
Depending on how much money you all have.
No money.
Money?
No money.
Man, he just sold himself out right there. He just said he can change his own religion for money. That ain't honest, man. Be honest. He should have said, if you found Islam to be the truth, would you accept it?
To have plenty of money. You got enough money, I'll become a Muslim. No, I'm not considering it.
I'll wear him down. Fax that to this number, and then give me this back. That 516 that you can barely read.
What did you know about Muslims before working with Eric?
What do most people think? Terrorists.
Do you think you can be a Muslim and a Texan?
Well, I don't know.
Lady looks just like my grandma. Oh my gosh.
Because I don't know what their belief is.
Oh my gosh, that lady looks like my grandma.
You know. Do they believe in God?
Yeah, they do.
Do you know?
That's the reality. If any of you guys are surprised by that question, no, don't be like. That's the actual reality. That was me. That was me. 2 years ago, literally. Maybe 5. Let's say 5. I did actually meet one Muslim. Since then, yeah, but no, that's like my whole life growing up. I had no clue. Is that like a religion? Is that like a cult? Is that like a what? I don't know what it is.
I don't know anything about the Muslim religion, but I believe their God's Allah. They call him Allah.
There you go. That's more than most. Allah. Ya Allah.
Since 9/11, Mosques say they've seen more Americans convert to Islam than ever before.
That's crazy. Isn't that amazing?
9/11 was a tragedy. 9/11 should never have happened. Whoever did 9/11 should be sent to hell with the worst of punishments.
Ooh.
And I want to make sure before I go any further how serious we take 9/11, because 9/11 has turned into a blessing to the Muslim community. What has happened because of 9/11 is that people have gone out to actually buy a Quran. They want to actually start to understand Muslims and try to figure out why this behavior, why is this happening. People are learning more about Islam every day because of 9/11. And I don't think they're going into it to become Muslim because they like what they saw.
This looks
but I
like
think
it's
they want
like
to understand what's going on, and as they do, they start to see the beauty of Islam.
Yeah, this looks like it's about 2000.
Catherine converted after 9/11.
2006?
In fact, she's only been a Muslim for 2 weeks.
Wait, what did he just say? Converted when?
In fact, Catherine converted after 9/11.
Yeah, after
In fact, she's only been a Muslim for 2 weeks.
Newbie.
She had a privileged
Fresh.
Texas upbringing, private schools and tennis lessons, and now works in PR.
I mean, it's a big change, you know. It's a change, and it will come step by step, and developing my spiritual reality will be the best. It will come when that will come.
They should have cut that. That was a mess. I'm sorry. That was bad. They should have redone that take.
Room temperature. Wash your right hand first 3 times.
I'll take this off.
Yeah.
Gotta take your jewelry off so it can, all the water can get all areas. So.
Right hand first 3 times. So between your fingers as well.
Catherine has signed up for Islam, but has she read the small print? Coaching her through the basics is Nadia from the mosque. Lesson 1, washing before prayer.
In Islam, it is important for a Muslim to help guide other Muslims in the right path. And
Man, that's a lot. I don't know. See, I don't know personally if I would teach a new revert like that. Like I do everything 3 times. It's just like I think that's how I got taught, and it's just kind of a lot, you know. And it's like it's a sunnah, so it's like you can, it's good to do that, yeah, but like you don't have to do it. So like, why don't you just teach them like the minimum first? You know what I mean? Like what is a valid wudu? You know what I mean? Just teach them a valid wudu first, and then later they can like learn the sunnah, learn the du'as and all this stuff. Because at first you're already learning so much, it feels like a lot. It's like might be learning Arabic, is learning how to pray, you know, learning theology. It's just a lot going on.
And you know, tell you need not to do this and this and this when you're, and it's only to help you and stuff. Like I came in, I was wearing toenail polish and fingernail polish, and basically when you do wudu, your purification of your body, you have to not have nail polish. That was one thing. So the water can touch all parts of your body, and that was just another thing. And, you know, but I still go get manicures and pedicures. I just don't get the polish.
Are you putting the bead below the target or on the target?
On the target.
Put it just a little bit below, because I think you're shooting a little high.
David turned Muslim while he was in the Air Force. From the start, he
Mega
insisted on
Chad.
doing things by the book. He got a matchmaker.
Mega Chad right there, if I've ever seen one. Look at that. Got the shades on. Got the beard. What kind of hat? Michigan hat? Got the wife in the hijab, just shooting a rifle. Chad.
He got a matchmaker to arrange his marriage to Najma, his Moroccan wife.
Moroccan.
Lost it.
Najma was shocked to discover that David, the convert, was very particular about how a Muslim should behave.
When I married him, he was so strict in so many different things. I had really hard time accepting he's telling me what to do. I was raised as a Muslim. Now he's telling me not to do certain stuff. And when we met, I wasn't wearing my scarf that time. And so I started wearing my scarf.
No way, girl. Yeah.
I asked you before we got married.
Yes, I know. I said I will work on it. Yeah, I said I will work on it. But I wasn't expecting to start wearing right away. And
I wanted her to wear the hijab. I want to practice the religion properly. And,
Yeah.
I think to a certain extent, maybe I was a little
harsh
strict about things, simply because being new to it, I was very zealous.
It was extremely strict.
No, not extremely. No,
I think so. It was very, very strict.
Yasmin, the convert.
Yeah, that happens. I kind of went through that too. But it's good. It's good. What's she complaining about? That's good for you.
Mistake at 20 paces. The women aren't praying shoulder to shoulder, so she makes it her business to set them straight. She believes American converts can have a clearer view of Islam than born Muslims.
It's true.
I'm not claiming myself to be better than a born Muslim, but basically, because we're studying it for the first time ourselves and we're going straight to the books, we're learning the truth of it, and we're able to know the truth from the false more than sometimes the born Muslims.
They're probably fighting Shaitan so hard, like, that girl's so annoying. That girl.
I think that we have a unique opportunity to help the people that were born into the religion, to maybe encourage them to go back to the fundamentals of Islam.
Do you want me to do the call to prayer or just go do the call to prayer and then the Adhan?
Meanwhile, Catherine, the new recruit, is being instructed in the art of modesty.
I'm not giving up my identity. I'm not giving up my personality. I'm still the same person inside. I'm just covering up the physical parts,
These are sleeve covers. When you put these on, they cover your arm and they're really pretty.
All right.
So I like them.
I'm skipping.
Finding out.
Let's see what he's got to say.
Education. I think America.
So, if Texans can be Muslim, could America turn Muslim too?
I think the only thing holding back millions more is education. I think America could be a Muslim country, and I think it would be a very good one if it did.
Do you think George Bush would ever convert?
Oh, I rather doubt it. I think it would be great if he did. I think it would be...
Man, these are my brothers. I love this. I want to meet these guys. These guys look like my brothers.
I think the world would be a lot better off if he did.
I want to talk with them. George, what did they just ask? George Bush?
I think it would be great if he did.
George Bush convert to Islam?
Oh,
I can't seem to catch it, can I?
Very good one if it did.
Do you think George Bush would ever convert?
Oh, I rather doubt it. I think it would be great if he did. I think the world would be a lot better off if he did. Maybe we would back off of some of these rather ill-advised imperial adventures overseas. I think in a lot of ways that Islam could save Americans from themselves. Whether it'll happen or not, I don't know.
I think that the American society should not be afraid of what would happen to their country if Muslims were to become the majority
Their country?
in America. Because I believe that would benefit America in so many ways.
It definitely would.
Hey, you guys come here.
Unquestionable.
What's this green leaf? Abdurrahman, Sissy, who made this leaf?
Look, this like an elephant.
Who created this?
Abdul Rahman. Who created this leaf? That is just so great. That is exactly what I wanted to get out of this video. Abdul Rahman. Who created this leaf? Muslim Americans are amazing. They crack me up. I'm one myself. I just get it. It's like, how do I even describe that? I don't know. It just feels, it's like, I don't know. I grew up being an American and now I'm a Muslim, and to see those worlds collide is so satisfying for me for some reason. I just can't even describe it. Anyways, that was a good video. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. May Allah bless all of you generously for watching this video with me. And inshallah, we will see you all in the next one. Make sure to leave a like and a comment, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.